Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavan ki jai. Sri Sri Radha Krishna Gopinath Shyam Kund Radha Kund Giri Govardhan ki jai. Sri Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Sri Navadip Mayapur Dham ki jai. Srimati Ganga Mai Yamuna Mai ki jai. Srimati Bhakti Devi Tulsi Devi ki jai. Hare Krishna Maha Mantra ki jai. Sankirtan Yajna ki jai. Most beautiful Sri Radha Gopinath ki jai. Sri Jagannath, Sri Baladev, Sri Subhadra Maharani ki jai. Sri Gaur Nitai ki jai. Samaveta Bhakta Bandhu ki jai. Grantraya Srimad Bhagwatam ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande.
Hari Hari Bol.
All glorious assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna.
All glorious assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna.
All glorious assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna.
All glorious to Sri Guru and Gauranga and Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet Nastaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki Shanavatam Swakatha Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtanaha Radiyantastu Abhadrani Adunoti Surasatam. Don't have Srimad Bhagwatam here? Oh, the book there? Oh, very good. Thank you. And what's the verse today? 7:9:16. 1:6, huh? Yeah. 7:9, chapter 8. Canto 7, chapter 8. 7:9. Chapter 9. Oh, yeah, here. Yeah, bookmark here.
16 we are.
16, not 15. I see, okay. I see, okay. Okay, 16. Trastovasmi aham krapana vassala. Yeah, let me. Dussahogra samsara chakra. Kadhanad grastam pranitaha. बद्धा स्वकर्माभिर् उसत्थमा तेनाग्रिमूलम् प्रीतो अपवर्ग शरणं वह्यासे कधाउना. Oh, it's a little difficult. Okay. त्रस्तोऽस्मि अहं कृपणा वत्सला दुस्सहोग्रा संसारचक्र कदनादग्रस्तं प्रणितः बद्ध स्वकर्माभिर् उषत्थमाते अङ्घ्रिमूलम् प्रीतोपवर्ग शरणं वह्यासे कधानु. त्रस्तोऽस्मि अहं कृपण वत्सला दुस्सहोग्रा संसारचक्र कदनात् ग्रस्तं प्रणितः बद्धा स्वकर्माभिर् उषत्थमा ते अङ्घ्रिमूलम् प्रीतोपवर्ग शरणं हयास्य कधानु. One more time, okay. त्रस्तोऽस्मि अहं कृपण वत्सला दुस्सहोग्रा संसारचक्र कदनात् ग्रस्तं प्रणिता बद्धा स्वकर्माभिरुसत्थमा ते अङ्घ्रिमूलम् प्रीतोपवर्ग शरणं ह्यस्य कधानु. त्रस्तोऽस्म्यहं कृपण वत्सला दुस्सहोग्रा संसारचक्र कदनाग्रस्तं प्रणिता बद्धा स्वकर्माभिरुसत्थमा ते अङ्घ्रिमूलम् प्रीतोपवर्ग शरणं अह्यासि कधानु. Yes. त्रस्तोऽस्म्यहं कृपण वत्सला दुस्सहोग्रा संसारचक्र कदनाद् ग्रस्तं बद्धा स्वकर्माभिरुसत्थमा ते अङ्घ्रिमूलम् प्रीतोपवर्ग शरणं ह्यास्य कधानु. त्रस्तोऽस्म्यहं कृपण वत्सला दुस्सहोग्रा संसारचक्र कदनाद् ग्रस्तं प्रणिता बद्धा स्वकर्माभिरुसत्थमा ते अङ्घ्रिमूलम् प्रीतोपवर्ग शरणं अह्यास्य कधानु. त्रस्तोऽस्म्यहं कृपण वत्सला दुस्सहोग्रा samsara chakra kadanadgrastam pranitah baddha swakarma birusattama te angri mulam prito apavarga sharanam vyase kadhanu. Okay, word for word. Trasta, pretend. Asmi, am. Aham, I. Krapana vassala, oh my Lord, who are so kind to the fallen souls, who have no spiritual knowledge. Dussaha, intolerable. Ugra, ferocious. Samsara chakra, of the cycle of birth and death. Kadanat, from such miserable condition. Grasatam, among other conditioned souls, who devour one another. Pranitaha, being thrown. Baddha, bound. Swakarma bihi, the course by the reaction of my own activities. Ushattama, O great insurmountable. Te, your. Angry moolam, to the soles of the lotus feet. Pritaha, being pleased with me. Apavarga, apavarga sharanam, which are the shelter meant for liberation from this horrible condition of material existence. Vyase, you will call me. Kada, when? No, indeed. Translation purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. O most powerful, insurmountable Lord. Yeah, I will read it first, then we'll read together. O most powerful, insurmountable Lord, who are kind to the fallen souls, I have been put into the association of demons as a result of my activities, and therefore I am very much afraid of my condition of life within this material world. When will that moment come when you will call me to the shelter of your lotus feet, which are the ultimate goal for liberation from conditional life? Okay, repeat after me. O most powerful, insurmountable Lord, who are kind to the fallen souls, I have been put into association of demons as a result of my activities, and therefore I am very much afraid of my condition of life within this material world. When will that moment come when you will call me to the shelter of your lotus feet, which are the ultimate goal for liberation from conditional life? Purport. Being in the material world is certainly miserable, but certainly when one is put into the association of asuras or atheistic men, it is intolerably so. One may ask why the living entity is put into the material world. Indeed, sometimes Foolish people deride the Lord for having put them here. Actually, everyone is put into conditioned life according to his karma. Therefore, Prahlad Maharaja, representing all the other conditioned souls, admits that he was put into life among the asuras because of the result of his karma. The Lord is known as Krapana Vassala because he is extremely kind to the conditioned souls. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita, therefore, the Lord appears whenever there are discrepancies in the execution of religious principles. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata tadatmanah srajamiham. The Lord is extremely anxious to deliver the conditioned souls, and therefore he instructs all of us to return home back to Godhead. Sarvadharman parityajya mama ekam sharanam braja. Thus, Prahlad Maharaja expected that the Lord, by his kindness, would call him again to the shelter of his lotus feet. In other words, everyone should be eager to return home back to Godhead, taking shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord, and thus being fully trained in Krishna consciousness. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakayam Chakshurunmittamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Devam Ani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pachatya Deshatarine. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupakada Mahyam Dadati Swapadhantikam. Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaisnavamsha Sri Rupam Sagajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padhan Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakanvitam Cha. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kant Radha Kant Namastute. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kant Radha Kant Namastute. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kant Radha Kant Namastute. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Vancha kalpatarubhya cha kripa sindhobhya eva cha patithanam pavanebhyo vaishnavabhyo namo namaha. Vancha kalpatarubhya cha kripa sindhobhya eva cha patithanam pavanebhyo vaishnavabhyo namo namaha. Vancha kalpatarubhya cha kripa sindhobhya eva cha patithanam pavanebhyo vaishnavabhyo namo namaha. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay. Hare Krishna. Okay, this is an excellent verse. So Prahlad Maharaj is really dissecting what is our situation. So he is telling us how we are here. It is not anybody's responsibility. We can't, blame anyone, neither the Lord or the surroundings, anything. We can't blame anyone. We have to blame ourselves only, nothing else. This verse is that Prahlad Maharaj is dissecting what actually our situation is in this material world, why we came this material world, and why came, of course, that's a different situation. Why we are here in the material world. Why we are in the material world anyway, because is Sanatan. So we are Baddha Jivas, and we are supposed to be in material world only. But there is a way we could get out of it. That way is there, but we are not familiar with that. So that's the problem. Here Prahlad Maharaj is saying that. And also, whatever the situation we get in this material world or material life is not anybody's creation. It's not we can't blame anyone. Actually, we have to blame ourselves only. So whatever we do in our day-to-day activities, that brings us the next situation. Whatever the situation now we have, this situation will bring into the next situation. So we are creating our futures. No one is creating. We are only creating with our futures. And then whatever the suffering or happiness, whatever we get, is because of our creation only. We can't blame anyone. But there is the process. Here, Prahlad Maharaj is very eager to get out of it. Get out of this cycle of birth and death, the situation what we are in. The Prahlad Maharaj, for example, is not in a good situation. His father is the greatest demon of the universe, and no one likes him, and still he is the very powerful personality, and he can punish anyone, he can do anything with anyone. So that's the situation with Prahlad. What's Prahlad's fault is? He is worshipping the person whom his father doesn't like, and he is following him. And that is his birthright anyway. Prahlad Maharaj has the birthright to do what he wants. It is birthright. He can do what we want. So we have birthright. What we want to do, we can do it. Nobody can stop us. This is our birthright. Like, it is said in governments, the Constitution gives you a birthright, so nobody can, your birthright, nobody can snatch your birthright. Similarly, by birth, we have our birthright. We can worship anybody and we can follow anything, whatever we want to do. That's our right, whatever we want to do. So, Prahlad Maharaj, what he does is he follows somebody whom he likes and sees his situation, what is going to be his future. That way he is there. But the situation is so bad for him because everybody is asuras around him, including his father. Those who doesn't like Vishnu, Krishna. So his association is that. So against his principles, whatever he does. That's why his father is so against him. Father wants to kill him, end his life, which he can't do anyway, because father is not the supreme authority. Prahlad Maharaj is telling his father same thing. You are not the supreme authority. You can't try to kill me. Of course, you can try to kill me, but if you are successful, I don't know.
So that's what the Prahlad Maharaj situation is. But Prahlad Maharaj feels whatever he does, he is doing it right. That's what he is supposed to do. So what's the Prahlad Maharaj's requirement? He wants to get out of this situation. He is in such a situation, he is surrounded by all the asuras, and his father is the greatest demon, and if the father is trying to kill him, but he wants to get out of this. He doesn't want here. So how he will do? So that's why he is praying to Krishna, because here the kind words, nice words, what Prahlad Maharaj is telling, you are actually very compassionate to the fallen conditioned souls. The most important thing to understand here in this particular verse, Lord is very kind to the fallen, most fallen conditioned souls. Most fallen. So we are all the most fallen conditioned souls. See, those who are acharyas and they are advanced souls. So they know everything. They do all those things. Advanced souls. They are, they are well. But there are souls who doesn't know anything. I am illiterate. I don't know anything. I was just born and I don't know anything. No, only thing, the living entity knows how to eat, sleep and rest. That's only living entity knows. Most living entities are, knowledgeless. Doesn't know. Very fallen. See, doesn't know what is beneficial for them, what is non-beneficial for them. Only because the system created that you have to eat, you have to sleep. That's the creation of the system. You definitely have to eat because you feel hungry. It's natural. We didn't create that, the hunger type. We didn't create. It's natural for us. So every living entity, wants to eat, rest, sleep, and all those things. This is the normal. The person who doesn't. So then if you do that, then you will be perpetually here. Coming and going, eating, sleeping, mating, and coming and going, perpetually you will be here. There's no restriction or anything, you will come and go. But here actually we should be able to get out of this particular cycle, what coming and going, that cycle, we could break it. And there is a possibility of breaking it. That's what Krishna says here. Sarva dharman paritejya mama ekam sharanam braja aham tvam sarva papebhyam mokshasmi. He says, aham tvam sarva papebhyam mokshasmi. In that, he is not saying that I will take you there, but sarva papebhyam mokshasmi. To go there, whatever sinful reaction we have, or primitive reactions, sinful or the good reactions, that we have to exhaust it here. Without exhausting, we can't go there, because that is what the principle is. Like, it is like a bank account. If the money is there, you can't close the account. You have to take out all the money. So if you close a bank account, you have to take out all the money from that, whatever money came in. So you have to take it out. Then only you can close the account. If the money is there in that bank, you can't close the account. Account will remain open. Similarly, in this life also, it is, we have a bank account of good deeds and bad deeds. Good karma and bad karma. It's a bank account is there. Whenever there is balance in that, we will not be able to get out of it. Because either we have to enjoy or we have to suffer. Whatever we have, we have to exhaust that. Once we exhausted that, so then only we will be able to get out of this cycle of birth and death. How we exhaust? So because we can't, because whatever we does, we get a reaction, good reaction or bad reaction. So in that case, we can't do anything. Suppose if I, try to do good to someone, and that's my good reaction, it will go up. My good reaction will go up. And if I try to do bad, it's bad reaction. I will get bad reactions. So that will keep on going. So then we will not be able to do anything. Good and bad will be there. We will be remaining here. But Krishna here, it says, there's a way. So whatever you do, you don't tell to me. You do it in my behalf. not you. You don't take ownership of what you do. That's what the Sarva Dharman Paritejya Mama Ekam Sharanam. Mama Ekam. Only me, not anyone else. We can surrender so many. But Mama Ekam Sharanam Braja, Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo Mokshasmi. Because whatever sinful reactions is there, he will nullify it, destroy it, gone. So that's what he is saying here. So we have to follow that instruction. Now, to get this knowledge, how we are, we are knowledgeless, clueless, So we don't have much knowledge. How we get this knowledge? One is his instruction in the Bhagavad Gita. Then he says in the same instruction, he says it has to come from parampara. So somebody has to guide us. So somebody has to show the way, how we do it. He also came himself to show us how we do. And also there are acharyas and advanced souls who had already got liberated and they are able to guide us. So this acharya, parampara system will be guiding us to do that. Plus Krishna himself also came and shown us how to do it. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, for example. That's the greatest example to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He has given everything to us, how to get out of this, including Shikshastaka, 8 verses. The most verses. If we master and we understand completely the Shikshastaka, the 8 verses, and there everything is there. To how to get out of this way. And also by his own life, when he lived in Gambhira, or this in Purushottam Kshetra, in Jagannath Puri, he had shown us actually what need to do, how we get out of this. He was totally submerged in thinking about Krishna all the time and chanting his name. He was not live at all. He was not in this material world at all. All the time he was chanting in the Gambhira. Nobody knows when he goes out and he is there, and even his servant doesn't know when he went out. Once he fell into the sea and the fishermen caught him. And even his servant, the Govinda, whoever, servant came, he also didn't know. When he walked out of the house, the room, and went to the sea, and there he was totally, he didn't know actually where he is. He thought the sea is Yamuna. It means he is totally absorbed in Krishna's thinking about Krishna, pastimes about Krishna. It means he was in Golaka Vrindavan only. So while he was thinking, it means actually he was. And when he actually Prashanman is caught, still he didn't come out of whatever the situation he is there. Whether the same situation, whether we can create it, whether it's possible for us. So that's the example he has shown. So if we totally, one is, we have to give up everything and tell Krishna, I am completely yours. Completely. But it's not easy for us. Because why it is not easy? We are in Sanatana, like so many lifetimes we live like that. Also, within us, there are 6 enemies also there within us. And plus, then 3 gunas also there. So they act all the time. Plus, the association of things around us. So all these influences to when we take that decision to Sarva Dharman Paritejya. How do we do it? It's very difficult to do it. So for that, we have to be very strict with our mind. Our mind is the person, is the head of all our senses. Like, senses do all the activities on our behalf, for us. And mind is the head of that, all the senses. And mind is a person who actually done is so many lifetimes and he is habituated in doing it. And he doesn't know about the spiritual things. He is completely absorbed in the material activities only. Our mind is completely absorbed in the material activities. So, mind want to enjoy. He always want to enjoy the senses. What the sense perception, what the sense is, mind want to do that. And mind prompt us to do that. And of course, mind can't do it alone unless we permit him. Mind can't do up himself unless we permit him. So we easily go under the control of the mind, because mind is always full as that, and we get temporary pleasure in that, temporary happiness. Temporary, happiness, what we get, it's only temporary. The moment we enjoy that particular sensual things, that particular moment we are happy for time being. But after we enjoy that, we get the suffering, because that enjoyment is not permanent, it's not durable, because whatever is in this material world is temporary only, it's for time being only. Any living entity or anything is material world is temporary, it's not permanent. So whereas we are permanent, the soul is permanent. Here the tussle between the permanent and non-permanent, temporary and permanent. The soul is permanent, body is temporary. Mind is also temporary. It is not temporary, but he is the manager. He manages these activities, our activities. Material as well as spiritual activity also managed by our mind. So he is very expert in managing the material activities. He is not expert in managing the spiritual activities. He doesn't know. He always wants temporary pleasure, which he had already enjoyed it. He knows how it tastes. That's why you want to go for it. Like, some anything in food item or anything which we like most. If it comes again and again, we want to enjoy it. We know how is it. So that's why mind knows it. Mind prompts us, okay, do this. Mind says, let us do this, let us do this, let us do this. And we say, okay, do it. Once we say do it, you start doing it without any barrier. Once mind fools us. The problem here is how to control that mind. We know it is not good for me, but still mind fools us, okay, let us do, tempting us with the temporary pleasure, temporary situation. That pleasure which mind prompts us, mind tempts us, we have to stop the mind to tempt. His attempt to pull us there where he wants to go, which is not good for us. We also know, he also knows. Mind also knows it's not good for you. But he gets the pleasure. The temporary pleasure, mind gets it. And that is not good for us. It's not good for us at all. Because after enjoying that sense pleasure, some moment we become morose. And also we lose our energy in doing that. Because any activity you have to do, you have to spend your energy on that. That your energy is spent on things which is not beneficial for you. That things which are not beneficial for us, it is spent. So we lost the energy. That energy, if we could have been used instead of that material activities, the sensual activities, if we would have been used, what Krishna says, here, so if we utilize for that, then we are far up. So now, it's our practically everybody's, your experience, my experience, so everybody's experience. When we stop the mind doing sensual pleasure, when it is, attempting or, asking us do that, if we forcibly stop it, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this, then after some times, then mind forgets. It is the situation that you have to do it again and again. Do it again and again, and we have to trick the mind. I know an example, I was drinking tea, coffee, and also I was smoking when I was in Middle East. So I was drinking tea. So I wanted to stop drinking tea. So what to do? So always, time comes, so the smell of the tea comes, and, I have to drink tea. Okay, then once I said, okay, now instead of this tea, because tea is addictive, right? I said, okay, let me switch to coffee. So I started copy. Some is substitute, otherwise you can't stop everything immediately. So substituted coffee. So copy also is, then again copy also is not good. It is also in its addiction. Then I switch it to milk. So when you see, so then I to do milk, and milk is okay because that's not addictive. Then when I started the milk, then addiction is not there. Then another thing is my habit was smoking. I was smoking the best brand at that time. It is called 555. I was in the Middle East, big packet of cigarette. So I was smoking. So I wanted to give up this smoking cigarette. So I said, okay, I won't give up now. So mind where it says, oh, enjoy it. Oh, it's very nice. It says, the mind says, okay, smoke it, because then, that smoke goes in the mind because it gets. So it says, okay, now because your mind is, you have to work a lot of, you do this and then you can work, because I was an accountant, right? You have to work with the numbers and all that. You are very busy. So once you this, then, mind get in touch, you can put your numbers nicely and finish. So that temptation was there. Then I said, I have to give up because it's addiction. Then I said, okay, now the tricking the mind is, okay, not now. Let me do this, then I will do. Not now. Then it comes back again. So let us do now. Okay, now you are done so much. Now let us do now. Now let's smoke. Then I said, not now. So if it is one day is gone with the not doing it, next day, then again same thing. So not now, afterwards. Not now, afterwards. That way, it is 3 or 4 days gone. Then forgot. Gone forever. So then it's gone forever. It's then never touch it at all. So just trick the mind. No, I don't want to do it now. I'll do it afterwards. No, let us see now, half an hour, 15 minutes, or 1 hour or anything, or afternoon, I will do it. Then after afternoon comes, no, that's later on. Not later on. Later on, like that. Then next day comes. Next day also same thing you do. Then if it is 3-4 days happens, then it's, mind forgets. Then it is gone. So that's why we need to trick the mind from this material. So by tricking that mind that way, then what we have to give some activity to the mind, because then we have to put it, what actually we want to do it, and put him in this. Like, I give up smoking. That way I triggered. And also in the Middle East, when I went, I took Srimad Bhagwatam there. So then you have to have otherwise the Middle East was very dry place. Dry place means, of course, one is Islamic country. It's fine, but those Islamic people are not that bad. That's fine. Then, but you should have some activities. Otherwise, there it's very, it's situation. Then I had the Srimad Bhagwatam with me. So what I try to do, work, you have to work particular time period, you have to work, morning 8 o'clock to 12 o'clock, you have to work. Then from 12 o'clock to 4 o'clock, you go home and, cook and eat. And then you come back at, 4 o'clock, because it's very hot there. In the afternoon, it's very hot. So that country, then 4 o'clock, you come back. And then you work up to 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock. Then you go. So it was 2 shifts in a day. So what I did is, then I have to engage my mind. After 12 o'clock, when you go, of course, you take, food or anything. I was, taking food from a restaurant. There was a Gujarati restaurant that, food comes and they make packs and, give. Then after doing that, I started, okay, I will read Bhagwatam. Up the next time I go to work, next session of the work, 4 o'clock. Then 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock you work, then come back again, then start reading Srimad Bhagwatam. So mind has to be engaged. Read Srimad Bhagwatam. So then, go for, your dinner. That's also restaurant. You, at 9 o'clock, you go there and take your dinner. Then you come back, then you take rest. And then, chant and all those things. Morning, you get up early in the morning, maybe 4 o'clock, you chant. Of course, once it so happened, because that's an Islamic country, right? My boss was telling, don't chant in the morning, but they will come and kill you or anything. I said, okay, if they kill me, it's all right. I'll keep chanting. But then, of course, I have to chant very slowly. It's not loudly because it is disturbing others. Because nobody gets up at 4 o'clock and everybody gets up later on because 8 o'clock is the time to go work. Of course, it is not that Islamic people were there. It's all mostly Indians where I lived, the apartment building where I lived. So that way, we have to trick the mind, go in the spiritual way. So when you start reading Srimad Bhagwatam and the stories of Krishna, it's all liberating. So we have to trick the mind to do that. So here also, to get out of that, one, we have to follow the acharyas, the advanced souls, whatever they guide, whatever they tell us, and how they achieved all those things, how they got liberated. So they tell us exactly what they did and their actual practice. Like I told my story like that. They also will tell their stories, how they achieved it, because that's required. So that's will be guidance, like for somebody else, to how to trick the mind. So that with their guidance, we have to trick the mind and then surrender to Krishna. Ultimately, we have to surrender to Krishna. Surrender to Krishna. In this process of surrendering to Krishna, we get two advantages. One is whatever activity we do, we don't get the reaction when we do it all to Krishna, because it goes to Krishna. If I help someone, help someone. If I think I helped him, then it's my activities. I get the benefit out of reaction. I will get it. If I say it's Krishna did it, then I don't get the reaction. It's Krishna did it. Whatever I did it, but for him. Because of his instruction, I did it, not my own instruction. He put in my mind to do that, that's why I'm doing. So it's all his. Once we do it all to him, then reaction goes to him. That's how Sarva Dharma acts. Sarva Dharma Parityaja, it acts that way. That result is not come to us. So then it is get nullified. Then we become eligible. For good activities, we may get, good situations. That good situation also we have to offer to him only. Bad situation also, but we should not do in this, there's one trick is, we should not do something bad, then do it to him. So that will be cheating. That we have to be very careful. Should not do anything bad to anyone, any living entity. If that happens, that will happen. Because our mind, right? It's habituated in doing it. We'll definitely try to, pull us. It says, oh, he did this thing to you, you also do it to him. Like, it's always revenge. Mind, our own mind says, revenge. Hurry, he did it that to you. How can he do that? You also do that. Revenge. So that revenge we have to tolerate. In this situation, here, good thing, do it all to him. But anything bad if you are doing, either you tolerate. If you tolerate, nothing happens. If you start doing it, then you have to be ready for suffering. One, all your good activities will be gone, erased, because you did that. And new bad reactions will be created. That's why, if any such situation, if mind is dragging us to take revenge or do something, then we have to tolerate it, the urge of the mind. Mind is urging, but we have to tolerate. Mind, no, don't do it. No. So sometimes so many situations comes to us. Okay, he did that. Let me do this. Let me do like that. If I do like that, I will teach him a lesson. So that comes, I will teach him a lesson. So how powerful I am, how good I am. That situation comes to us. Okay, he did that to me, I will show him. So he should not have done that to me. If I do that and something, I have to get the reaction. I can't do it till that reaction to him. Although mind may be prompted by him, but there actually the discrimination, the intelligence comes there to play. It could be, you can do it all to him. In mind may say, you can do it, but you should not do it till that to him, because that is against his principle. He says you have to go by the Shastras. You have to go by the Shastra, and by that activity, it has to benefit someone else. If you have to lie for anything, if that lie benefits someone else with that, then you can lie. But your own benefit, you can't lie. Yudhishthir. He has lied, but then he has suffered also, because his own benefit. Although, Krishna told him to do it, but still he got this little reaction, not the whole reaction. So, if we are doing something with that, the bad thing or anything, if the beneficiary is we, then we have to suffer for it. And he doesn't. We can't do it all to him. But the beneficiary is someone else, then you are not connected with that. So you are doing it for him, or his benefit. And we are doing a good thing out of it. So we have to be very careful on that account. So doing bad, no one. And tolerate it, because urge of the mind is always, urge comes. I have to do this. I have to do this. He did that to me. She did that. In this situation, I have to do it. Something. Mind always urges, forces. Similarly, you have to trick that mind with the same trick, like how we tolerate it, like an urge of the addiction. We tolerate it, said postpone it. Not now, not now, not now, afterwards. Here also, because sometimes reaction comes immediately. Boom. That person did it, I will do it immediately. Without senseless, without thinking. That's very dangerous. That's why you have to give time to the mind. Be not now, not now, not now, not now. After some time it happens, then we realize whether it is Shastric. If I do it, what will happen? What is the reaction? What will happen to him? And what will happen to me? I may be temporarily pleased. Oh, I took revenge. My mind may be pleased, not I. The mind may be pleased, I took revenge. But whether it's good reaction, whatever revenge you took, temporary pleasure you got. By taking that revenge, you got temporary pleasure, like you be proud that I did it something. It's not actually beneficial to you. What glory you get? Nothing. And it has harmed him. He has to suffer because of your activity. It harmed him. You harmed him. So your temporary pleasure is no good to you, neither him. So that's why we have to trick that mind, taking reaction immediately. No reaction should be immediately. Wait for it. Okay. Then mind thinks over. Then, we could think over. Force the mind to think over. What will be the result by doing that? So then we understand the result is nothing. It's only harmful to him, and it will be harmful. Then it will be postponed. Then we will not do it. The situation comes after 2-3 days, you are thinking about doing something, then it's gone, because then you are engaged in other activities. Mind goes out of that, then you learn. So that's the toleration. We have to tolerate the situation, and we have to tolerate it. Once we tolerate, then all our good karmas and bad karmas are exhausted, and we are doing service to him. If we do service to him sincerely, whatever service we do, that we should not be taking credit. Oh, Lord, I am doing service to you. No, our duty is to do service. Anyway, we have to do it. So not to take any credit out of doing service to him. If we don't take any credit doing service to him, then we get liberated, because all our kalmasha has gone. It has to be very pure. Soul has to be completely without any baggage of good karma or bad karma, to get liberated and get into his, Goloka, or this, spiritual service. Not in this material body, the spiritual body. If you have to get the service, we have to completely nullify everything. Then only we'll get into that. So that's why we have to take the mind. Here Prahlad Maharaj is saying the same thing, because we are in this material world, millions and millions of our birth time. Ever since we existed, it's Sanatana existed. And also we are in different situations. Different situation. Some situations are very good to, very inducive to us for spiritual life. Some are very bad for us. In Prahlad Maharaj, in this situation is in a very, very bad situation. His father wants to kill him. Here, Lord has killed his, enemy whoever, and now Prahlad Maharaj is praying him, and the Lord appeared, and Lord is taking care. Now he is praying, keep me like this. Also, he is not only doing for himself, it's all the living entities, all the conditioned souls. He is saying all the conditions because we are also included in that. So it has to be like that actually. So doing good to others. So all the living entities is praying. So our prayer, whenever we do prayer, one is, please forgive me and whatever, and purify me and take to your service, and also engage others also in your service. That's a plus point actually. That's a bonus. We do that. Anybody wants in ourselves to be purified and get liberated. That's fine. But when we do, somebody else also get purified, they should be liberated. That's a bonus. The Lord likes it. And you get more benefit out of it. Then you are assured that you will be liberated. Because not only you are praying for yourself, you are praying for somebody else also. So that's a bonus activity. That we need to do. That's what Prahlad Maharaj says here. It's exemplary. All his teachings are actually practical and exemplary. Whatever Prahlad Maharaj did, it's practical and every devotee need to do. So that's the summum bonum bit. Okay? Hare Krishna, I will stop here. Srimad Bhagwatam ki jai. Srila Prahlad Maharaj ki jai. Sri Sri Radha Gopiyalabh ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Granthra Srimad Bhagwatam ki jai. Thank you, Prabhu. Any questions or comments?
Sadharman principle very nice to share.
Huh? What?
The way you explain Sadharman, doing on behalf of the Lord.
Yeah, yes.
All my experience and very humbly
Yeah, I was. Yeah, that's how we have to trick the mind, I think.